After posting my video on how I did my matric 3 times, I've gotten so many messages, like either from Instagram, whether people like personally bring me on my business number. But I've gotten so many messages on how did I do it, because I went from being a 50% student to getting a distinction in my third attempt. But more than anything is that I consistently maintain that mark. Like, to be honest, this is one of the videos that I've always wanted to share, but I don't know why it took me so long. I don't know. But as a recent graduate, finally, guys, happens for me. As a recent graduate mathematics student, is that I decided maybe 2025 is the year that I spill in the secret. Is not necessarily a secret, to be honest, but and give you guys on how I really improved and what goal setting tool that I used, which I feel like this goal setting tool basically kind of changed the projection on how I goal set even till today, because of I view things very, very differently. So with that said, let's get on with the video. Hey there, my name is Azi. I am a mathematics graduate. It feels so nice to say that. And I went from failing to consistently getting A's throughout my academic career. And it all starts by how you goal set, and this is what this video is about. So this video is going to be divided into 4 portions. The first portion is going to be how did I goal set, and where does the goal setting comes from. Then the second portion of it is me giving you a demonstration, so you're not going to see me on the screen. Then I think the last portion is going to be basically how I leverage it using AI. Yes, guys, I love AI, and I think when I was doing my third year, using this technique really helped me so much, because it motivated me when I didn't have the energy to be motivated. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say. So this is a video series that I'm gonna do, and every week I'm gonna be dropping a video that basically gives you the in works from how I basically moved from being an average student to an A student, and how I maintain it. So this is a whole series. So subscribe so that you don't miss any video that I upload. So we're gonna start with part one. Part one is, what is this goal setting? So when I was in my third matric, as you guys know, if you don't know, I already done a video about that. Was that how I went from being, what you call this, how I did my matric 3 times. When I was in my third matric, one of the first thing that my principal made us all do, because guys, when you're doing something for the third time, you're going to listen to everything. The thing that our principal said, he was like, we should all do a mission and vision statement. Then after that, we need to write it down. Then after writing it down, we need to, after writing the mission and vision statement, we need to write down what is the reasons why we are not achieving our goals, like meaning looking at your vision and mission statement. And we're going to talk a little bit more about it, and what is a mission and what is a vision, and what is like the things that I'm saying. But after writing it down, you needed to say what are the reasons that are not making you achieve your goals. Then after that, you needed to be very honest. You needed to be very honest with yourself. You needed to basically look deep within and not lie to yourself, because if you lie, you're not going to know where to improve. Then you needed to say, okay, cool, from what you've listed, what other things that you could do to improve. Then you needed to list them down. Then you needed to put it on your wardrobe, because of course staying at rest at that time. And when you wake up every day, you need to look at that mission and vision and be like, this is what I'm working towards. And this is what I said, the fact that that's where we're going to utilize ChatGPT for that part, for the motivation part. So we're going to start and first talk about what is a mission statement, what is a vision statement. Then from there, I'm going to give you an example. Then later on is going to be a demonstration, obviously from the things that I've said. Then we're going to put it in the chat. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to read you guys what is a mission and what is a vision statement. A mission statement is a clear future focus statement of what you want to achieve its ultimate goal, for example, my vision, I can tell you for me, like it's basically in essence is like you looking at the future, vision, makes sense? Looking at the future and thinking, what do I really like ultimately want to achieve? I can tell you back then, not now. I can tell you with what I wrote back then, and because of I was a student and like obviously my mission and vision was a little bit different compared to now, is that back then is that I wanted to do medicine. So when I did my third matric, I understood the fact that doing medicine, my vision is to enter and be a medical student. That was my vision. You see, that is how you would write it. So your ultimate goal, your ultimate being, where do you want to go? I wanted to enter into varsity and basically do medicine. So that was my vision. Now let's talk about what is a mission. It says a mission statement, on the other hand, is how you're going to get there. It steps about the habits that you need to cultivate to achieve your vision. So your mission is how you're going to get there. So how you're going to get there, it will be, if I want to basically get into medicine, what do you need to get to medicine? You need to basically work hard in terms of your studies, meaning you needed to be good in maths, you need to be good in physical science, you need to be good in life science. Actually, by this point, you need to be good with all your subjects because the competition one is high and your APS score needs to be high. So let's say my mission was to study every day, create a study timetable, study every day so that I can achieve my marks. Do you see? That is the mission. So that is your mission and vision statement. And that is how you would basically say them. Obviously, depending on your mission, you can be very detailed at your vision. It depends on you, but vision is what you ultimately see at the end of the tunnel. Then mission is basically how you would get there. I hope that makes sense. So now we're going to move to the third part, which is the third part is identifying obstacles. So with identifying obstacles, now that's you being honest to yourself and looking at yourself and basically saying the fact that what am I doing wrong that is making me not achieve my goals? So for instance, I'm going to give you the version that I wrote back then. The reason why I wasn't doing well at school, it was because I love TV with all my being. And I knew the fact that me watching TV, since it basically like it took so much of my time, I didn't have time to like study, do my because of that. So since I love TV, I wrote down the fact that I love TV. Back then I think social media wasn't like as hype as now in terms of like your TikTok. They were not as addictive. But then I have a TV addiction. So I would write it down is that I love TV. And since I love TV, I would sleep late. I will end up not doing my homework. Do you see? Being honest. Being honest, I wouldn't study in time. That's what I said. I said I wouldn't study in time. There was just so much things that you not like. I would procrastinate. Write them down, right? Write all the things down. So after identifying your obstacles, you need to move to the next part, which is how do you fix your obstacles? How do you fix them? Like now you've identified the fact that this is the problem and this is the problem. With me, then I knew I needed to have something that I need to follow every day, which was a study timetable. So I was like, I need to get rid of the TV situation. Luckily for me is that I had like at school at my third matric is that we had race. So what I did is that I was like, since TV is the devil that doesn't want to see me succeed, I'm gonna leave home and basically live at rest. So that's what I did. I left home and I lived at rest, meaning I didn't have access to TV at all. And again, since back then it wasn't like now the Wi-Fi situation, even the data situation really didn't matter. So I didn't have access to my phone because even if I did have access to my phone, is that I wouldn't chat with people like that because of like the data situation and it's expensive. So I got rid of the phone situation if I had an addiction to it. And also I got rid of the TV situation since I was living at rest and there was no TV. Do you see? Then after that, I was like, okay, I got rid of that. The second part was I need to create a study timetable. Created a study timetable that was realistic to my schedule. Looked at my schedule, looked at how I went to school. Then I created a realistic timetable. So that's what I did. After creating a realistic timetable, I sticked to it. I'm not gonna lie, I stick to it. I put it in my wardrobe and I stick to it, and that's how we work. So that's that. So that's me identifying my obstacles and solving the obstacles that are making me achieve my goals. And so, so now we're gonna move to the last part. What I did when I started feeling like demotivated, what I did now, I think is something that I can say, something that I use now, because of back then there wasn't ChatGPT. So I'm gonna talk about it. So what I did is that when I'm in varsity right now, I think I wrote my goals into my chats, because of I always use like chat to talk to half of the time to ease me, because of I'm an overthinker. So what I did is that since my chat, that's what I realized this year, is that since my chats already had memories of things that I've said, is that when last time, I think when I was writing my third year exams, I was feeling very exhausted and burnt out, and I was over it. I was really over it, but I knew the fact that I need to study, because of like this marks are beyond me. I need to do well, because like I want to apply for things and all that. So, and I didn't want my marks to be an obstacle, that a thing that I don't get to where I want to. So I was like, you know what? Let me just pick up my socks and just do this. So what I did is that back then is that I would get to my chat, right? The one that maybe I said everything and be like, please remind me why. Why am I struggling so much? Why am I doing this? Give me reasons on why I should continue. And it would motivate me. Then another thing that I would say, I would be like, please tell me, make me live in next year on if the best case scenario I achieve the things that I wanted in my vision. Please give me a picture. Please give me a day in my life on how it would look like. And it will tell me, and that would boost me, because of now I'll be feeling and living it within. So with that said, is that now we're gonna get to the tutorial, or kind of show you how I did that, and we're gonna just discuss it. So I'll just do a promo, a demo, and you will hear how it went. And also, I'm going to show you a feature on how to talk with chat. So the first thing that you're going to do is that you're going to go to the website. I'm going to leave it down in the description, right? So that's where you're going to get your chat. So the second thing that you're going to do is that you're going to take whatever that you say, which is you're going to need your vision, you're going to need your mission, you're going to have what you call this, identify your obstacles and also how to fix them, right? Then after having all of them, that's what we're going to import into our chat, right? So we're going to copy and paste this whole thing and put it into chat. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to copy this whole thing, right? And we're going to paste it here, right? So that it can have all the information that it needs in the chat, so that when you need, what you call this, when you're demotivated, you know what to do, which is going to be the last part on how I'm going to demonstrate it. And I'm going to show you on how to do it, right? So the first thing that you're going to do is basically you're going to copy this. So let me just copy it like this, right? I'm going to copy it just like this. So I'm going to copy it and paste it here, right? So let me just go down. Let me just remove this part, right? So I'm going to just write at the top. So let me just do this. I'm just going to write at the top, put this and say, this is my 2025, right? Vision and mission statement, right? And also I have put in my obstacles, obstacles and how to fix them, and how to fix them, right? How to fix them. So you can say, so this chat is for me when I feel demotivated, right? So this chat is for me when I feel demotivated. 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 So you're going to say send, right? Doesn't look like, let me just restart it because it looks like it's not capturing what I want. Yes. So this is what we need. If it prompts back a message, it's fine. Even if it doesn't, it's completely fine, right? So that's what it is. Then before I show you how to use it when you're demotivated, we're going to just go here, right? Open the sidebar. Then we're going to just here by the new chat, you're going to click on the three dots and you're going to rename it. And you're going to rename it as what? As 2025 Vision and Mission, right? Then you're going to save it. The reason why is that so that you can see it, right? So you can see it when you need it. That's for that, right? So that's how you basically put in the information that you need in the system. So now I'm basically going to use, which was you can use typing, but I prefer it when it talks to me, right? In terms of like me and it having like a whole chat. So I'm going to show you on how to do that so you can feel like someone is talking to you, or you can type it like, but if you open here, use voice mode, right? Okay, you need to just say the fact that it's free preview, blah, 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 blah. Then you can pick what you want.
I've got a really great feeling about us doing none. How can I jump in and help?
Okay, so I really like this one, so I'm going to say start chat, right? Allow while using site, yes. And you're basically going to say to it, hey chat, using the chat that is before all the information that I've gathered and already gave you, please, I have an upcoming test and I'm feeling very demotivated and I need reasons why I need to keep going. And just give me a day in my life when maybe I'm a medical student, how my day will go using the information that I in the chat. So can you please give me motivation because I don't have the energy and I'm not feeling like it at all. So I just need you to motivate me on how maybe a day in my life or how my future would look if I just stick to this and basically go and study and don't procrastinate.
Let's picture a day in your future as a successful medical student. You'll wake up early, energized by the knowledge that you're one step closer to your dream. Your day will start with a morning routine that sets a positive tone, maybe a quick jog or some meditation. Then you'll head to lectures, fully engaged in soaking up every bit of information. During labs, you'll feel the thrill of applying your knowledge hands-on, knowing you're developing the skills that will one day save lives. After a productive day, you'll study in the evening, motivated by the progress you're making toward your ultimate goal. Imagine the sense of accomplishment you'll feel at the end of each day, knowing you're turning your dreams into reality. Every bit of effort now is bringing you closer to that fulfilling life where you're not just studying medicine, but living it, making a difference every single day. You got this. Keep pushing through.
And maybe let's say the fact that in your mission and vision statement, maybe there is more things that you want to add, maybe the type of house that you want to live in, like things like that, add it, make it more detail, like basically put your entire life, envision it, write it down. Because the nice thing about this is that when you basically, what you call this, when you have a chat with it, it basically can take from all the things that you love, right? You saw how I use chat. I hope you use it too, especially if you're feeling very down, because if there are going to be moments within this whole journey that you're going to feel very discouraged, but the goal is to always pick yourself up and go and make sure that you still achieve your goals. So that is the whole point. And to recap is that we talked about what is a vision and mission statement. I told you what they are, the examples, looking at the things that you did, which is your obstacles, identifying your obstacles, we talked about. And again, just to emphasize, you need to be very honest with your obstacles when you're identifying it. Thirdly, finding solution and also using ChatGPT to basically do well. And before we end this video, let me just remind you that I have courses. If you are struggling with pure maths and you're doing grade 10 and grade 11, just I have left the details on how to enroll in my courses. They're going to be down in the description, and also the testimonials on how my students improved. If you want to be that student and improve, please take the details in the description so that I can help you also improve. And as I said, the fact that this is part of a series, so next week I'll be uploading another video. And just one more thing, I just decided on something else, which is every Friday I'll be posting past paper questions on the topics that you guys are doing. So meaning this week, which is the week that you're seeing this video, which is you saw this video on Monday, on Friday, the topics that they've done. Because the goal is I want to be your digital teacher, meaning we are going to be ahead of the syllabus so that there is no excuse why you're not doing well. And as I said, the fact that if you really want to do well, my courses are the girl that they think they are, as you can see through the pictures and the testimonials. So, guys, with that said, I'll see you guys next week on another video on how to basically move from being an average to an A student. Okay, guys, bye.